Well, Saturday morning, very humid. It's been raining. I put that on the old truck the other night. I think I like it. Well, we're going to pull the Firebird out today, and not going to work on that 66 too much today. I've got some other maintenance things I need to do. Pull that dually out of the way, pull this outside. I need to pull the old blue Chevy in, put a master cylinder on it. I think a brake hose, and I need to try to put a lower seal kit in the power steering. I don't know if I'll do that today, but I gotta fix the lawnmower too. Alright, we got the old blue one pulled in, and I need to change that master cylinder. But first, I'll put down some rags. So if I spill a little brake fluid, it don't eat the paint off my very shiny inner fenders. Although you can't tell it, they're so dirty. Thing's really dirty. I need to give it a good bath. And before I pull the other one off, I'm going to bench bleed this one. Which shouldn't take but a few moments. You look a little wet there. What you been doing?
It decided to downpour heavier as I was coming up here.
Well, how about helping me bleed these brakes?
I can do it.
Alright, let's do it. See my vice grips on the bleeder screw right there?
Yeah.
I had to do that because it's old and wore out. But it works. I had to clean it out. But let's get busy.
What purpose does the vice grip serve?
There's a bleeder screw. Were you listening to me?
I heard about the bleeder screw.
You put the new master cylinder on, and then you can bleed it right there. Before the air gets to the calipers. And
because the screw is stripped? I mean, what's the purpose of the vice grips? To keep
the
it...
outside of it is so old and deteriorated that a wrench will not grip it. So we're using vice grips.
I see. Okay, I'm always behind the wheel and I don't ever see what happens up here. So, I want to understand.
Okay. Lots of cool stuff happens up here. What with
a motor like
aluminum
this.
headed big block.
Right?
Alright, got that simple little job done. Maybe we'll take her for a test drive after a while. I haven't shown this truck too much, but this may be my favorite truck. My favorite of all of them.
We got another problem.
What?
Right there.
What?
Hollow.
No radio. That's right.
I have a problem like that in my truck
My
too.
seat's tore.
It's in the seam. It could be repaired. Well, I don't even say
I think we did this truck 8 years ago. It is showing a few signs of deterioration. Somebody, I won't mention her name, put a bicycle in the back of the truck and put a little dink right there one time.
Did I do that?
You Urkel or something? You don't look like Urkel. I never did paint the underside of the hood.
Nope.
Pitiful. Look at the dirt. Eek. We gotta clean this thing up.
Poor girl's been neglected. Needs some TLC. Look at this. It's pitiful.
But this is the best running motor I've ever built. It's real mild. It's got 10-to-1 compression. Edelbrock Performer RPM heads. I had it balanced.
This is the one we had bored and everything?
Oh yeah, everything. Forged pistons. 10-to-1 compression. A pretty mild comp cams in it. So it drives pretty much like a stocker. But if you stand on it, it does pretty good.
She lights right up.
All with a quadrajet. I like this old truck. I like it a lot. Don't have no AC though, or a radio.
It had a radio.
Well, I took it out. But maybe I'll put AC in it someday. In fact, if you look at my really old videos, I think there's a video I made of the engine being put together. I think. Or maybe that's on Mrs. Heavy Chevy's channel.
I put a video of different stages of the build of this truck, yeah.
Yeah, that's on Mrs. Heavy Chevy's channel. She has a channel, by the way. Maybe if y'all aggravate her enough, she'll make a couple videos.
My life has been very busy lately.
Some behind the scenes videos of me standing on my head under the dash or
In the trunk.
in the trunk. Yeah, she's got a
I didn't
video.
know you fit in the trunk.
She's got a video of me in the trunk of that Firebird when I was building it. Well, I was a little skinnier in them days.
If I only knew.
That steering wheel, I think, is out of a Vega. That was in it when I bought this truck. I think I bought this truck, I don't know, maybe 19 years ago.
Let's
that?
see.
I think so, 19 years.
Yeah, 19 years ago.
Of course, it wasn't this pretty then, but it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't. I couldn't believe this was the original big color.
Alright, enough of memory
Do we
lane.
have pictures of it?
I got like one of what it looked like before. Well, I said that was enough, but it came with a 350 in it, which ran really good. And the only reason I pulled that out was one day I used to drive this to work every day. I was driving home from work and I looked behind me and there was a cloud of smoke like you wouldn't believe. And I kept on going to the house and I stopped and looked, and what had happened was the old 350 still ran good, but the timing chain wore a hole in the timing cover and it was leaking oil. And I just happened to have this big block.
Just happened. And that started the whole restoration project.
No, I put that big block in it first. I loaned it to my brother and he blew it up. And then I was just going to fix it. I was actually going to put a 6.2 diesel in it is what I was going to do. But somehow it went from that to building this motor and doing it all. Had everything off the frame, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I remember that. I had to help with that.
That was quite an endeavor. But it's held up pretty well. Well, we've done all we can to this one for the moment. I need to put the Pitman arm shaft seal in the power steering, in the steering box on this thing. It's been leaking a little bit for a while and it's getting where it's leaving a pretty good puddle, and I hate puddles.
Yes.
So I need to fix that. However, I was not proactive and did not pre-order it. And the local parts store don't got one. But the one in the big city, we'll have one at 2 o'clock. So maybe we'll go do that. In the meantime, what say we pull the 55 in and do a little maintenance on it.
Oh, it's been so neglected.
And
the
then
last time you had it in the garage was...
gosh, it ain't
over
been
a
that
year
ain't
ago.
been that long.
It's been a long time. 46 got in the way, and 66 got in the way.
Well, we're not going to do anything major. We're just going to do a few odds and ends that it needs.
I know, but
Like put some green goop in the wheels, wheels that keep going flat.
that would be nice, so I could get in it a little bit more often.
And I forget what all else, but it'll come back to me when I pull it in. So let's pull this one out. I think she's gonna get it. Oh, here she comes. Notice she's listing to one side. Okay, kill it before you gas us. It has to be because that stupid tire there is about flat. Both that one and that one go flat after a little bit. So we're going to put some green goop in them. Sometime we need to do something with that. My piece of plywood is disintegrated.
Yes. And my roof. And I'm missing a stereo.
Oh, and she wants a stereo.
And my other panel you were making for the other side. And my headliner is falling down. And this needs to be put up.
Okay, I don't need help reminding. How about shut the door? Alright, let's do something. Alright, we did something a little bit different here. I had these in the stash, put them on there. The biggest reason I did that is the tires that were on here, not too good. I bought those tires new. I bet they ain't got 10,000 miles on them. They're Kendas. I put those on the big Ford when I had it, as you'll recall. They didn't wear very, they wore out quick. Plus this wheels have just a little too much offset. Those don't have enough. Well, you can't have everything, but they got good tires on them, so we're gonna run that a little bit and see how she likes it. And I guess we're gonna see about getting that headliner back in. Then maybe she'll take it for a ride. I can't remember exactly how long it's been since I've had this truck running, but it's probably 3 years. It's pretty reliable.
I had it for 6 this past May.
I bought it for her for Mother's Day. Aren't I the romantic?
Yes, you are.
There's lots of videos about this one too. Mostly they say 55 Chevy, whatever. And I haven't had time to put it in playlists so it's easy for everybody to find. You'll just have to go back and look, which can be done. Alright, let's get after that headliner. Alright, we got it back in place.
Yep.
Use some handy glue and some elbow grease and it's there. Now I'm hungry. Wait, let me open the door first. Uh-oh, we got a brake light out and a reverse light. It's a little cold yet. This is why I need tires.